Welcome to my channel. It's dinner time. Okay, so here's what I have. I have some pork steak that I just cubed up. I have a cup of water boiling, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of chicken broth to it. Now, basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing like a Chinese, like a stir fry type of thing, my own version of it, I guess you could say. So I add a little bit of chicken broth, and then I add butter. Now I don't really do like a regular steamed white rice, so this is how we like it, because that way my son does like this buttery herby rice, so I can, both my husband can eat it with dinner, and so can my son. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm also gonna add olive oil to this pan. And I'm just going to add the meat. Now, I don't season it before I throw it. I season it when it's in the pot. That's about, I would say, 2 tablespoons. And that's about all the oil we're going to use for the whole meal. I don't re-add oil. So let me add the meat and get some seasonings going. Okay, so these are going to be my seasonings on the meat: salt, black pepper, ground ginger, and garlic powder. Now, I can use fresh garlic, but I don't know. I tend to end up liking the powder better. In the sauce, I will use a little bit of fresh garlic, so you'll see that in a little bit. So let's get to seasoning this meat. So I won't add a lot of salt just because we have soy sauce coming our way. So you don't want like a salt party happening. You just want a little bit. Oh, I do. You also have to salt my rice water. Okay, garlic. Last one. So now I'll put this on medium to high fire, because I do like it to get seared. Now, I don't add any starch or anything to my meat. I know a lot of people do that, but we don't seem to like that. We prefer just to have it like this and just seared. So once my water gets to boiling, I'm going to be adding white rice. And as far as my herb for that one today, I think I'm just going to add a little bit of basil. Whether you believe it or not, basil and soy stuff do get along real good. So that's about all you need, and it's just gonna make a very aromatic broth for your rice. So that one is really flavorful. Honestly, my son eats it just like that, nothing else. Oh, I forgot my salt. So let's add salt. So it's almost to a boil, and we'll be adding up a cup of rice. Now I'm gonna get to chopping these vegetables. Okay, my son is requesting chicken, but pork and chicken is chicken to him. He doesn't know the difference. Okay, so our meat is starting to sear, so this is when we add the bell pepper. A couple minutes into the bell pepper, we'll be adding the onions. And then at the end, we'll be adding the broccoli, and we'll start making the sauce too. The rice is done with, so what I'll do is I'll actually put this in a bowl on the side and use this pan to make my broth. Not my broth, my sauce. So let's get going. Okay, let's get our sauce going. I'm just going to add some chicken broth. I would say that's about a half a cup of chicken broth. Now I'm going to be adding about a quarter of a cup of soy sauce, and we're going to be adding 1 sliced garlic clove. Okay, so we have we added the soy sauce, and I do use the reduced sodium one. I added the 1 garlic. We're going to add ginger to that, and we're going to use a little bit of red pepper shakes just to give it a little kick. We're going to be adding the onions to our mixture. And then once it comes to a boil, we're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of cornstarch that I dissolved in a little bit of water. I do it on the side. I don't let my sauce too thick, so 1 teaspoon is more than enough. This is going to become a cucumber salad for me because I'm not going to eat that rice. I also took out some of the pork from the pot. I added the broccoli now, and I took out some pieces of the pork for my son because he's not into that soy sauce stuff. So I just take it out beforehand for his meal and put that on his plate. Alright, so I'll tell you how I'll be dressing this in just a minute. Now I'm going to be adding my cornstarch mixture to my soy sauce. And whisk, whisk, whisk. Okay, so here's our sauce that's going. It's thickening. So now you see the garlic pieces in there. So now that it's thickened, we're going to be adding it to our meat. And you'll just mix it. Put your heat on low. Why did I call it fire earlier? I just realized that. We're going to put our heat on low and add the sauce, and we're just going to let that cook for a couple more minutes so that they marry each other. Now for my cucumber salad, I'm going to be adding a little bit of ginger, black pepper, a little tiny soy sauce, and lime juice, and a little bit of vinegar. That's all that I do. Sometimes I'll add onion, but that's if I have a lot of time to cook, because that means I can let that marinate. Here's my pile of garbage, which I'm going to clean up in just a second. As you see, things are being put away as we cook so that we don't have a big mess. Remember, as I cook, I put everything to the side by the fridge. So right now, I'll literally spend like 10 seconds putting everything away. Yeah, that was less than 10 seconds. So this is almost done, guys. It's really saucy, yummy. So we'll coat the rice for the bowl for my husband. My garbage is gonna get put away now. Clean, clean, clean. While finishing up. That's how we do it. 1 pot only. No dishes on the sink. And dinner is served. I'll be having the cucumber salad with the, I'm gonna call it like a Chinese stir fry. My husband will have rice, and our son has the meat, the rice, and apple slices. Dinner served!